Oh, we got trouble, Larry.
Coming to the tri-oval.
Oh,
a number
Jimmie
of cars involved. Still spinning. Jimmie Johnson, Jeff Gordon on the grass, Regan Smith, Michael Waltrip back up through the groove, and there's Bill Elliott as well.
Yeah, and Jeff Gordon and those guys were up in the 4th, 5th, and 6th positions. So this thing, obviously, it may have started back a little bit, but it carried its way all the way to the front.
Jimmie Johnson completed 1 lap in the 500.
And
better in that category tonight, but similar situation to what we saw then.
Yeah, Jimmie got turned into the outside wall and hit head-on in the 500, and here he's got turned into the inside wall coming out of turn 4 here, and it's a softer, it's a soft wall, it's a softer barrier, so that's a plus, but still, that was a hard hit.
But these guys obviously, I think, did they hit pit lane before the flag came out?
That may be why the caution was out.
Sure
These guys were probably slowing down, and then we just get a chain reaction. It'll be interesting to see because we saw the 16 on pit road. There's no way that the 24 wrecked and the 16 got it on pit road in time. But you see him slowing down to come in pit road. Now he slows down.
Yeah, Johnson got tagged.
Is it Martin Truex Jr. maybe?
I couldn't tell, but he got tagged early though. I mean,
look at the 24 right here. The 24 is coming down pit road and gets wrecked. They run into him from the back right there. And you see these guys already on pit road. So it's really going to be interesting to see when the light comes on.
Watch how hard Jimmie Johnson hits this inside wall. I'm telling you what, those soft walls or whatever you want to call them, those things are incredible.
And we've not always had safer barrier on the inside.
I've hit walls on the inside when they weren't there. I'll tell you what, it's a shot.
Watch his tires. Wow,
when it picks up the rear wheels off the ground, that's a hit.
That's when your luck is bad.
And he's had it all year.
Look at the green light. We're still under green. See when the caution comes out. Yeah, there you go. You see the start-finish line. There it is, right there.
You see the light on the left is the light we have to look for.
Yeah.
The flashing red light right here. This is the light we have to look for, is the flashing red light on the left. That's a pit road light, as far as I know. And I'm going to say that right now. Now, I may be wrong, but that is pit road closed.
No, that's absolutely.
That's pit road either open or closed. Now, the problem is these guys had already committed to pit road. That's why. That's why we had the accident in the first place. So NASCAR is going to have to go back, look at that tape, and make that call.
Can he hear?
I watch 48, he's slide, check up, you're wrecking, check up, bud. Watch here, one inside, watch him.
Yeah, there's nothing Michael could have done on that.
We're under caution for the 3rd time tonight. And there's a pretty good discussion going on down on pit road between the 16 team and NASCAR based on when did Greg Biffle get onto pit road and should he have been allowed to come down, or was it closed?
Well, if you look at it right on the line right now, and basically they pretty much have committed this up. You see the light right over here is still green. So they peeled off the racetrack. They've already slowed down. They're already going through the gears. I would have to say that, you know what, you're pretty much committed. Like you said, Kyle,
yes.
It's pretty hard to come back up on the racetrack at this point.
Yeah. Guys, the bottom line is, though, we've been through this before. There's the commitment cone there, and it lines up with those lights. And if that light's red and you're not to that commitment cone, you're entering pit road too early. He could have went down pit road as long as he didn't stop and make a pit stop.
Exactly, and that's what the 17 did. The 17 just went through and never made a stop. The 16 did stop and have decided to challenge it. And I understand. I give NASCAR credit. I give NASCAR credit for saying, okay, that's a rule and we've got to live by it, come heck or high water. But we understand that you guys did commit.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I mean, my angle at the wall was pretty forgiving, to be honest with you. So I prepared for the worst. I'm sure the in-car had a nice, cool shot of me buckling down ready for impact, but wasn't all that bad. You know, the car, unfortunately, is destroyed. But, you know, we're just not having the best of luck on these plate tracks. It's unfortunate.
Is that all about getting to pit road?
Yeah, that was. I'd waved coming down the back straightaway and through 3 and 4, motioning that I was coming to pit road. And as soon as I checked up, hit the brakes, somebody got me from behind, and around I went.